Morning, everyone. How are we doing today? It is Friday, December 4th, and this is your daily financial news. If you don't know already, we do this show 7:30 a.m. every day, except Thursdays, which we do it at 7 a.m. In addition to this daily show, you will find expert series 5 days a week, plus walkthroughs of projects I'm working on, and all kinds of other things really meant to help you and I become a little bit better investors every day. Before I get into today's daily financial news, I want to first thank you. Yesterday's daily financial news, I let you know that I was talking to a high school class, juniors and seniors, and I asked you for 3 suggestions or topics, and boy, you guys came through. I was so appreciative of that. It was wonderful to see. I have selected topics. I only have about 30 minutes with them. Obviously, it's got to be engaging. So what I did to thank you is I kind of created a quick PowerPoint that will be posted later today. I don't think I'm going to actually use the PowerPoint. I'm going to talk to them, but I wanted you to see what I took. I couldn't take everything. I wish I could. But for 30 minutes and high school students, I really wanted to punch them in the nose and try to make them remember that discussion. If I can get one of them to go, hey, I remember that guy in high school and he made me think, that will be worthwhile. So thank you for that. Second, tomorrow is Saturday, and yes, I want to do another live Q&A at 8 a.m. I would love it if you take a moment once this video is over, if you're watching live, to leave a question below. I like to start the Q&A on Saturdays with preloaded or seeded or whatever you want to call it questions, so that I can talk for 10 to 20 minutes as more and more people join. So if you want to ask me a question, maybe you can't attend the live, but do me a favor and put it down below. Hey, Roldan, good morning. How you doing? I'm glad you like the course. Yeah, it's straightforward, analytical, yield. It's what I do every day. It's what allowed me to build a portfolio, and it helps people do good or great deals. I think the course is perfect for someone who's getting ready for 2021. So I'm glad you enjoyed the course. Next up, I want you to know that I think it was Thursday I put out a 30-day challenge video, and I finally got all of those emails out. I was I don't know, a little stunned and surprised by all the email requests I got. I believe I got to them all last night about 11 o'clock. So if you have not heard from me or you haven't got the reply, I must have missed it. I double and triple checked, but in the wave of emails, it's possible I deleted one by mistake as I was trying to clean my email box and get it to 0. So if I missed you, go ahead and leave a comment below. Send me your email address, maybe an Instagram via DM, and I will still send it to you. Again, this 30-day challenge is just meant to give you a taste of what one rental at a time is, give you a taste of what I do and how I help people, how I've helped now over 1,000 students and growing. So I thought it'd be appreciative. There's actually a video on this channel about the 30-day challenge and how to do it. So check that video out. And then finally, I want to let you know that I've done some more research on cities. I did Phoenix yesterday. I finally broke down and did some research on New York City. I figured since I did San Francisco and Vegas, I might as well do my third city, New York. And then based on some communication from Anna Kelly on Wednesday, I did some research on Nashville as well. So hopefully you have time today to get to those two. I'm going to just do those live and talk about those. So now on to the daily financial news. First and foremost, we got to talk about the unemployment number. I don't really know how to coach this. First off, I nailed it. I proposed, and you can go back and look at the last several days. I thought it would come in at 6.7. That's exactly what it came in at. Yay me. But it's nothing to write home about. The employment growth or jobs added was 245,000, significantly missing the estimate of 440. And again, that U3, this 6.7 number that some people are going to be happy about, is the most useless I have ever seen. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm the guy that says, "Hey, the U3 has been bad for a long time, but it's bad consistently. Let's keep using it." Well, the U3 is garbage. We've lost a million, probably more by now, ladies from the employment picture. We have millions more working part time or underemployed. We have people 26 weeks in the program rolling off into the emergency, not counted. This 6.7 number, frankly, needs to be flushed. We should be talking about the U6, which is 12%. Unemployed is 12, not 6.7. This is enough to make me angry. This is shameful that politicians would claim 6.7 is good and we're below double digits. Folks, again, we're at 12%. At least a million ladies are out of the workforce, not counted in U3. We have people with part-time jobs who want full-time jobs, not counted. And worst of all, we have people out of work 27, 28, 30, 36 weeks, not counted. U3 is garbage. Just garbage. Just atrocious. All right, so hopefully I made that sense. And oh, by the way, I think it gets worse from here. I think we're getting into the winter. The worst problem about today's unemployment number is if it was really bad, like a negative number, I believe that would have forced a stimulus discussion. This number is bad, but it's not horrific. This number's like right on the edge. It's not bad enough to make good old Mitch do anything. He may still do something. I'm going to still keep putting good karma out there until they prove me wrong and say something gets done. We've got to do PPP, unemployment. We got to help with testing and all of that stuff. But it just wasn't bad enough to create an urgency. If you've been watching the markets as long as I have, you know there's been times where the stock market forced the Fed's hands more than once, probably dozens of times in my career. This unemployment number had a chance to force Congress to do something, just not bad enough. And we don't really get another cut at it till January. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Anyways, back to the other news. Southwest Airlines, just showing you how bad it is. Southwest Airlines is very proud of never having layoffs or furloughs. They are finally breaking. 9/11 didn't crush them. Great Recession didn't crush them. This health crisis is breaking them. They've just announced 6,800 furloughs. I've read, I forget his name, Keller, I think's biography years ago. He treats those employees like family. Family. That just tells you how bad it is in the airline space. Warner Media just shot a bow across the entire movie industry and theaters. Warner Brothers basically is going to be releasing their blockbusters for the entire year of 2021, same day as theatrical release, directly to HBO Max. That's going to have some implications. First and foremost, I believe I saw that theaters really produce billions of dollars to the bottom line for Warner Media. That's going to be significantly cut, obviously, but it might be made up by HBO Max subscriptions. Don't know. They are very clear, probably because they have to, that this is a 2021 decision. It's not a 2022 decision. And they reserve the right to reverse that decision. Jeffrey, thanks for asking about my puppy. He's asleep right here. It was a rough morning. I was up at midnight, 3, and then finally gave up at 4:30. I've been up since, not a good night's sleep, but hey, he's sleeping now, finally. How are you, by the way? How's your son? I know you both caught this thing, so hopefully you two are doing well as well. What up? So HBO Max, new 30-year mortgage rate, low ever. It's just down 1/100 of a point. Last week it was 2.72. Today is 2.71, but still a record. It's just amazing. And that's the average. There are some people out there getting 30-year mortgages with a 1 on them, like 1.99, 1.98. It's just amazing. PetCo is filing to go public. I just saw that. I actually was surprised they weren't public. But again, PetCo is kind of like these tech companies, Airbnb, food delivery companies going public. It's kind of like it's the perfect demand. Their income and balance sheets will probably never look better. And it is interesting to see them go public now because they're going to have very, very tough compares next year. Right. Next year, when we're past this, we're not going to be having as much food delivered. We're not going to be adopting as many pets. So it's going to be a very tough compare in 12 months. And then finally, I saw an interesting question. And this doesn't, I'm not saying one way or the other, it's just a question. Would you? I saw a proposal. I think the federal government, I think one of the Congress members or someone said, hey, why don't we pay people $1,500 to get the vaccine? I did see yesterday several ex-presidents say that they'll get the vaccine on video, supposedly. That's cool. But would you get the vaccine for $1,500? Get the vaccine, get a check. I don't know. Lots of conspiracy theories out there. Maybe, the vaccines will have trackers in them or any of this stuff. I don't know, whatever. But it's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. $1,500 does not mean anything to me, so I don't know about. It doesn't make my decision one way or the other. But I know it will make the difference for some. Some people want that money. Some people are going to get the vaccine anyway, so they're going to say, "Hey, give me the check." But I'm just curious. I'm just curious how we what you think. So let me know. Would you get it for $1,500? So that's what I got for you today. Today's a busy day for me. Again, I'm going to do a lot IG live. I think at 11. I got my high school students at 10. I'm going to try to talk about Nashville and New York. And again, remember, we're going to do a live Q&A tomorrow at 8 a.m. So do me a favor and leave questions below so I can have something to talk about tomorrow when the video starts. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Friday. Bye-bye.